Hi, everyone. I'm Cody from Pak Athletic Club and Be Beautiful Foundation, our nonprofit project aimed at promoting healthy and active lifestyles amongst individuals living with developmental and intellectual disabilities. Today, we're going to be talking about one of our favorite brands and sponsors, Roll Recovery. Before we get started, don't forget to write down our discount code ZooPack Club 10, ZOOPAK Club 10 for 10% off your next purchase from rollrecovery.com. Also, don't forget to give us a like, share, and follow on this page as well as our social media channels. You can find more information about us at www.zoopacac.com and bebeautifulfoundation.org, where we also have our monthly newsletter that goes out that you can subscribe to for all things Zoopak, including Be Beautiful Foundation, our counseling corner, information about our coaches, and our community engagement pieces. You can find us online at Instagram at Be Beautiful Foundation, as well as Zoopak Athletic Club, and on Facebook, same thing, at Be Beautiful Foundation at Zoopak Athletic Club. Okay, with that, let's jump right into one of our favorite brands to work with, Roll Recovery, who is an American-based brand based out of Colorado, Boulder, Colorado specifically, where they have been innovating the recovery sports sector since 2011 and making awesome products, beginning with their flagship Roll Recovery R8 deep tissue rolling massage system. We're going to be talking about each item in their lineup and why they're a great brand. When we go talk about being a great brand, they are a for athletes by athletes organization. Their co-founder, Adriana, was a professional marathon runner, and the other co-founder, Jeremy, has a background engineering and marathon running. Together, they want to innovate a field that hadn't really seen much progress. Adriana was looking for a way to recover more quickly and efficiently before, after races, and in between events. So with that, the innovative R8 system came out. It's really loved by anyone that's seen it. All of our team refers to it as the bear claw. Everybody loves using it. It creates a deep tissue massage to break up muscle adhesions or muscle knots, as some of us might know them, while also providing the very important flushing effect to disperse lactic acid and keep you fresh and ready for the next day. So we'll talk about each item. In addition, why is being a for athletes brand, by athletes brand really important? It's because you know that the thought went into these products to make sure that you're bringing a quality tool into the field that you can rely on and use effectively, as Adriana did at the pro level. In addition to that, I've had numerous talks with their co-founders over the past few years that we've been working with them, and they're just amazing people. We know we stand by support those that support you, and they absolutely care about the Be Beautiful Foundation's mission, because they too just want to see people happy and active and being able to get out there and perform at an optimal level. So getting in the first appearances, we know as a counselor, I talk all about making first appearances and why they matter so much to really get those people to support you and want to get behind your mission. When you go to their website, it's a really easy website to use. All of their information is fully transparent. They don't hide anything. Their team is extremely knowledgeable about all of their tools and products to guide you in the right direction. And they have a really nice high production video outlining their history and everything about them. So just on first looks, they're a really reputable brand. They care a lot about quality over quantity, and that's what you're going to get from them. When we talk about their lineup starts with the letter R and has a number system from 1 to 8. So we're going to start with the R1 percussion massage tool. I'm going to make a little bit of room here while we demonstrate why we love the R1 system. So I remember when percussion massage guns first came out, and I had a coach and a physical therapist that was using one, and he had another brand that's still a really big name in the sports world, and it's twice the size of this one. I actually have one myself. I thought the thing was absolutely bulletproof. It still works like new. So when the R1 came out, I was really skeptical when it showed up and I saw how small it was. I didn't think that it was going to be able to be as powerful, or I had questions about if its build was going to be better, smaller, lower cost item. I really didn't know what to think. But when I unwrapped it, the first thing I noticed is it's made out of aluminum, not plastic. It has a textured grip that feels great in your hand, and this small size turned out to be its biggest blessing. In addition to the small size, it weighs less than 2 pounds, which makes it really easy to travel with. It features a USB-C charging port, which is really nice because I don't have to carry around an additional charger like I do with my other massage gun. I can charge this with the same charger I use for my phone from empty to full in as little as 3 hours, and the charge lasts for supposedly 7 hours. It also features a 15-minute automatic shutdown feature, so if you put stuff down, walk away, and forget about it like I tend to do, the battery is going to hold. So the lithium-ion battery that's in it, I've forgotten about this, left it down, come back a week later, and the charge still holds exactly as it should, and I've owned this now for about 3 years. So I absolutely fell in love with this. I stopped using my other one that had another premier brand name. Like most percussion massagers, it comes with 4 interchangeable heads. I use the flat one most often. There's also a ball, there's also a pinpoint head, and a fork head to really dig in or get in between your spine or around your Achilles, or to break up muscle adhesions as effectively as you need to, as 4 speeds as opposed to 3 with my other gun, ranging from 3,200 RPM, 2,600 RPM, 2,200 RPM, and 1,800 RPM. So the higher speeds are a little more aggressive, so you tend to build up to those. But I love to take these everywhere. It's super important. They're used to break up muscle adhesions and facilitate blood flow. So again, breaking up that lactic acid, having a flushing effect to get it out of your muscles so that you can be fresh for the next day. At this lightweight, it travels very easily. So when I'm getting on a plane or traveling far somewhere and I can't bring the compression boots with me, this takes the place. I use this very frequently, if not more than once a week. I tend to use it before and after workouts. It's a really effective tool for getting warmed up, warming up the muscles, especially for when I'm going to the pool and I might already be limited on time. Can hit the muscles, hit the arms really quickly, and it can be as effective as a dynamic warm-up. Should it replace a warm-up? Absolutely not. But when you're pressed for time and you want to get into your core routine more quickly without having to spend as much time easing into it, these come in really handy, and you can jump into the core of your workout much more quickly when you use one. Really cool data out there that if you look it up, you'll see all the benefits to a percussion massager. They work. It's not just hype. I use mine all the time. Okay, next up is the orthopedic foot roller, the R3 system. It features an asymmetric design, a non-slip surface, and like very many other foot rollers, it allows you to take care of your tired feet. As endurance athletes, we tend to ignore our tired, beat up, abused feet very often. So I always have incorporated a foam roller, and what's really nice about this is its asymmetric design that allows you to pinpoint middle, interior, or exterior of your foot all with one system. Can you use a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball as effectively if you know what you're doing? Yes, absolutely. What's really nice about this is the asymmetric design. It feels great on your foot. It's all wrapped up into one tool, and it contours all the different shapes and arches of your foot very nicely and very effectively. I like to leave mine next to my door when I'm not hitting the gym, or I keep it with me when I go to the gym next to the bench, and I use it in between sets. That way, at least twice a week or 3 times a week, I am treating my feet and making sure they are getting taken care of just as often as any other part of my body, because again, recovery is so important that even professional trainers and professional athletes are basing their training plans around recovery, not the other way around. You did hear that right. All of our athletes, we are basing how often and how intense we can work out based on how quickly we can recover. So when you're utilizing recovery tools, such as anything made by Roll Recovery, it's going to allow you to get quality workouts in day after day and allow for adequate recovery of your entire muscles, entire bodies. I cannot stress how important it is. If you don't believe me, go check out any elite athlete and you're going to see them prioritizing recovery above everything else, even training, because without a proper recovery body, it's going to lead to overtraining. It's going to lead to a reduction in quality. You're just not going to get those same peak performance benefits that you would if you were well rested and ready for those very intense days. So leading off of that, we're going to talk next about our R4 body rolling system. It features a textured surface, and most uniquely is this channel. Roll Recovery took the time to work with elite athletes for feedback, as well as physical therapists, to come up with this unique design that really allows you to be able to target different parts of the body. You can use it for everything. Anyone that knows me knows that I very much do not enjoy foam rolling. However, I'm looking at a wall filled with foam rollers, and I tend to not use any of them other than this one anymore. The design just works much like the foot roller. It eliminates the need for different textures, different sizes, different densities. It has everything wrapped into one. Most uniquely is before my ankle injury and ankle surgery, and I'm still recovering from, this channel is so effective, and it's everything I could have asked for from a foam roller. It allows you to target your back muscles really effectively, but for me with the ankle, it allows me to get in there and really take care of my Achilles to the best of my ability. Like all foam rollers, you can use it on all parts of your body, legs, calves, quads, IT bands, shoulders, back, neck. It fits everywhere, but again, the unique channel that runs along the middle of this one for me has been absolutely priceless, and the contoured sides really help target specific muscle adhesions whenever you need one. So as I said, I don't like foam rolling, but sometimes it's the most effective way to break up a muscle adhesion. I tend to have to do it at least once a week, and this has eliminated all my other foam rollers. I couldn't recommend it highly enough. It does come in different colors. This one does come in white and black as well. I did forget to mention, if you were interested in the foot roller, the orthopedic R3, this one as well comes in black, white, and red. So they do offer a variety of colors. The R1 as well comes in black and red. And now we are going to talk about the R8 system, Roll Recovery's flagship tool that I cannot speak highly enough about. I'm going to tell everybody right now, if you can invest in any one single recovery tool for the rest of your life, it is the R8 system, as my team likes to call it, the Bear Claw. It comes in two models. It comes in the R8 and the R8 Plus, with the difference being on the Plus model, there is an adjustable dial to adjust the tension for how tightly the system snaps back and provides tension on your muscles. It does come in red, white, and black. As you see, I have the white and the black versions. These are my three personal ones. I do have the R8 Plus system as well. That one tends to go with me to events or when I'm doing team events so that my friends can use it and adjust the tension accordingly. For me personally, I tend to use the traditional system because I find that if you can't afford the more expensive model, the traditional system is about as tight as the highest tension setting on the R8. When I use this system and when I'm foam rolling, I want something that's really tight to dig in there on those days where I'm especially sore. I reach for my Super Plush system. And on those days where I need to get in a little bit deeper, I go for my super deep rolling system. So yes, Roll Recovery was thoughtful enough to be able to make these customizable. They do come in a mesh bag with a adjustable key. The key features their logo. It's a nice little tool. It's an Allen key or a hex wrench, and it allows you to swap out each individual roller with one screw on the bottom, one screw on the top, and then you can customize them to your needs. So as you can see with the Super Plush rollers, they are a little softer. They provide a less aggressive contour profile, and they grip really well. So if we look at how they roll, that softer, plusher roll, it's going to not grip as well as the ceramic bearings that are located in each of these rollers. But with the harder, more aggressive profiles, they spin phenomenally, and that's again because they have ceramic bearings. The dial on top adjusts the springs that lock down tension. So again, with the regular R8 being in my opinion as tight as the highest setting, the super deep roller can really get in there, but it does not take a lot of effort to be able to open up and modulate the system on your own so that you don't dig in as deep otherwise. So again, if you are unable to afford the more expensive one, I would recommend go for the traditional and then adjust accordingly. It's very easy to swap out each individual roller. They can be purchased separately at rollrecovery.com. Again, there's the super plush, the super deep. If you are fortunate like myself to be able to have multiple systems, you can adjust them for each individual use. For someone that does not enjoy foam rolling, such as myself, this does take out a lot of that daunting experience. It's much more enjoyable to use one of these systems, and it gets the job done so well. Something about being able to squeeze on both sides, and while you are rolling, the flushing effect that's simultaneous to the deep tissue works so effectively that, again, I do not like using foam rollers. I dislike it almost as much as I hate cold plunges. However, the R8 system, I use mine after every workout I do. I tend to not be great at stretching after workouts, as I know I should, but I will get in here quickly and effectively with the R8 system and flush out all that lactic acid and get that deep tissue massage as quickly as I can, so that at least I know that we're breaking up any potential muscle adhesions and I'm getting some kind of muscle manipulation pre and post workout. Again, if you can only get any one item for the rest of your life that has to do with recovery, R8. You can use it on your arms, legs, hips. If you have someone that can help you, you can use it on your shoulders. It's just the most effective system I've ever used, and I can't speak highly enough about it. Okay, so for a company that cares about recovery, they also make a really cool lineup of clothing and shoes. Very quickly, they do make one of my favorite hoodies that I have. It's lightweight. You can wear it in the summer. You can wear it in the winter. I wear mine to work out in as a lightweight hood. It's just a nice feature. When I'm at the gym, I prefer having a hood on instead of putting my head up against something that everyone's sweating and working out is using. It's just a little more cleanly, personal preference of mine. Love it. In addition, for all those endurance athletes, one of my favorite pairs of socks are by Roll Recovery. They come in white, they come in black. They offer a ton of comfort. There is enough cushioning in the sock. Anyone that follows my social media pages will see me racing in these. Every race, you can get in and out of them very quickly in transition. But most important of all, in addition to the fact that they breathe well, is they don't slide down your ankle while you're running or riding. So anyone that's in the endurance world definitely has a favorite pair of socks. They're not compression socks. Roll Recovery has made that very clear to me. So I can't say that it's a compression sock. But for me, after my injury and then during the surgery, I have been using them as a compression sock while my ankle is inflamed, because they grip tightly enough that it does everything I need without cutting off circulation. I cannot speak highly enough about such a simple thing, but they make a fantastic sock, and it's my go-to race sock. So for all those endurance athletes, feel free to check them out. In addition, they have their super plush recovery shoes. When these came out, I had to get my hand on them because I love everything that they make. The bottom of these shoes have the Roll Recovery logo running down them. It's a full mesh shoe. It's made for stability and comfort. It's like walking on the cloud. They molded to my feet almost immediately. And for a mesh shoe, my feet have stayed dry here in the winter in Northeast. I wear them every day. They're extremely stable for being a mesh shoe. They come in green, white, blue, black, and a beige. They look phenomenal. They also have a sandal and slide line coming out there. I know when they come out, I'm going to get my hands on the pair, and they're going to be my go-to race shoe for walking up to transition or leaving events where I know I need to take care of my tired feet. If they're even half as good as the Super Plush, it's going to be an amazing product. So with that, thank you everyone for the support. For more information about us, about our coaches, about our sports counselors, about our programming or community engagement, you can check us out at www.zupacac.com or www.bebeautifulfoundation.org. And as always, don't forget to give us a like and a share so we know to continue making content such as this. Everyone, we hope to see you next time. Thank you, everyone. And again, #BeBeautiful.
Bye.